All right, drivers, it'll be 1 through 9. I'll call you out in order as we go on the tone here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and race 11. Your final qualifier of Q3 is on the track here. And we'll see who is your Q3 top qualifier who's going to earn that 0 points. So far it has been Tessmann going 0-0 in this one. We'll see if anybody can try and put some pressure into Q4. So Tessmann rolled it over a little bit there on his own on that left-hand side of the track. So Maifield goes by on the track and on the clock. Cavalieri 2, Tebo 3. Then it's Tanner, Dakotah, Ryan Lutz, Mason, Tessmann, Joe Bornhorst. Right now your 1 through 9 order. Only my top 2 drivers are better than the time of Rifkin early on in this one. As your leader, car number 2 of Ryan Maifield works down the drop down. Ryan Maifield on an 8:23. Spencer has that 8:28. Cavalieri also on a TQ on an 8:26. Tebo on an 8:30. 8:31 for Dakotah, and Ryan Lutz on an 8:31 as well. Your top 5 drivers on that 16-lap run. Then it's Tanner flirting with it on a 15:801. Ty on an 8:03. 8:04 for Mason on that 15-lap run. And Bornhorst on an 8:07. So 2:45 into this one. 4.5 seconds separates 1 through 9. So Maifield continues to be your leader as he works through the crooked rhythm there, heading towards that back whip wedge and over that floating table in the backhand side, down into the stair climb here. Car number 2, Cavalieri 1.5 back. So Jared with a big mistake running in that 3 spot out of that crooked rhythm section, ends up going cross lane there. So he'll lose that top 3 running position right now. And Tessmann, after that early mistake, has climbed himself back into a top 3 here to put some pressure on the Ryans out in front. It's Maifield, Cavalieri, Ty, Lutz, Tanner, Dakotah, Mason, Jared, and Joe right now. Oh, Bornhorst, left-hand side of the track, goes for a tumble, exits into the fencing over there. So Joe running in that 9th position, still only your top 2 drivers. Better than the TQ of Spencer Rifkin of that 16 and an 8:28. So Cavalieri now 3.2 back of Maifield as Maifield starting to stretch it out now on a 16 and an 8:20. Fast lap of this race belongs to Bornhorst, 30.85 from lap number 4. Joe just hasn't been able to put enough of those together to work up the leaderboard here, as he has a couple 34s and a 35 on his card as well. Maifield, car 2 down the straightaway. Tessmann right behind him in car 1. That is currently first and third on the clock with 2:30 to go. 8-scale electric truck on the track right now. Final race of qualifying round number 3. Following this, a 1-hour lunch break. So Cavalieri down the straightaway in car number 4. He now runs in that third position as Tessmann has made a big charge here towards the back half of this one, as he sits 3.4 back from Maifield as those two drivers work towards the back. So 1 and 2 together on the track, in track position, same as they are on the computer. Maifield directly in front of Tessmann. Tessmann started in front of Ryan, so he will have to get by him on the track and create a big enough gap if he was going to try and TQ here in qualifier number 3. With 6:30 down and 1:30 to go, it's Maifield, Ty, Cavalieri, Tanner, Lutz, Dakotah, Jared, Mason, and Joe. Caution in the stair climbers. Caution in the stair climbers. You got time, Marshall. You got time. Careful coming back across. And clear. So top 3 drivers better than the Rifkin TQ. But your top 6 drivers are on a 16-lap run right now. That's Maifield, Ty, Cavalieri, Tanner, Lutz.
1 minute left.
And Dakotah, all on 16-lap runs right now. With 7 down and 1 to go. Maifield and Tessmann continue to work together in that backside of the track down the left-hand side. The little 180 there into the stair climber. Right-hander down the Cloud 9 floater. And across the line go your 2 leaders, car 2 and car 1. The 4 of Cavalieri now just exiting that and down the floater himself. A little bit of an open track around him. Tanner right behind him in the 5, trying to close in and maybe jump to a top 3 for Tanner. Now your top 3 still the only drivers on TQ. And Dakotah falls off of that 16-lap run, goes to a 15 and an 8 flat, so only top 5 on a 16-lap run now. In the final 10 seconds of the master clock in this one. All drivers continue racing, please. All drivers continue racing. Maifield, Tessmann, and Cavalieri still your top 3. They are on TQ runs right now. All drivers continue racing, please. All drivers continue. So here comes Maifield and Tessmann down the line right now. As we wait for Lutz and Dakotah to cross the line right now. All done, all stop. All done, all stop. Ryan Maifield will take the TQ, 16 and an 8:22. So this one with an outside possibility to still determine the TQs here. So Maifield will push this to Q4 with another chance at a 0 there. So it'll go Maifield, Tessmann, Cavalieri, Denney, Lutz, Phend, Tebo, Eppley, and Bornhorst in race number 11. Your top 3 pending tech in